Hey YouTube, so today I'm here to film my May favorites and it is crazy. I know everybody says that May is already over. I got out of school this month, so I got to come back home, this is like my bedroom area. I actually started a new channel. This is the first favorites on this channel. My old channel, I just had a few problems and so I had to go ahead and start a new one. And so a quick update on this channel before I get started into my favorites, which I have sitting over here. First of all, scheduling for my channel, I plan to upload a review every single Friday. So every single Friday I'll have a review either on like a hair product, a skincare product, a makeup product, something like that, a body product even maybe. Just stuff like that. And then either on Tuesdays or on Wednesdays I plan to upload a video like a tutorial, a talk through, a product, like not a product review because those are on Fridays, but like if there's a whole line of products that I want to review or a tag, something like that. And then on Sundays, Sundays are going to be more update videos. So if I have something to update you guys on, if there's something that's going on, something like that, and I want to update you guys, I want to upload that on Sunday so that way I don't have to like interrupt our normal videos during the week, our beauty videos. And also either the first or the last Sunday of the month so is when I plan to upload my favorites video. So this one should be going up on June 1st, which is the first Sunday of the month. So getting into my favorites, I'm going to start with like body care favorites, I guess you could say. So my first body care favorite is this pink Warm and Cozy. This is the body, yeah, it's the Luminous body butter. And when I bought this, I like just thought it was a body butter. I didn't really read like the luminous part. And it has like, first of all, the scent is amazing. And this is actually my favorite scent from the whole pink line. I like a couple of the other ones, but this one is like by far my favorite. And I didn't really like pay attention to the whole luminous part. And when I put it on the first couple times, I noticed that I just had like sparkle everywhere. And I was just kind of confused. The first time I didn't like put it together as to what happened. I was just like, maybe, I don't know. Like I wasn't putting it together. And then I finally realized that it was this body butter. And I wasn't like, I was like, oh, do I like having sparkle in my body butter? Like I wasn't really sure. But I realized that like, especially during the summer, I love it because it gives you like a nice glow to your skin. And I wore this dress, it's from Forever 21. It has like the cutout shoulders. And I put this like all over my shoulders and it looked really nice because it looked like my skin was like glowing. And I even had somebody comment like, your skin looks great. Like why does your body look so like glowy? And I was like, oh, it's this body butter. So if you can pick this up, I would definitely recommend it. They always have sales and I'm pretty sure they have a sale going on right now for these. It's like 3 for $30 or something like that. But you can pick it up in any scent. I think all of their body butters are luminous. And so I really, really like this and I would definitely recommend this. And then my second like body favorite is this Gucci Guilty perfume. I originally bought this because I was hearing What Will Lizzie Do rave about it. And I was like, okay. And I smelled it and I was like, it smells pretty good. And then I heard a couple other people rave about it and I was like, okay, I have to pick it up. So I picked up like, I think this is the 1 ounce. Yeah, this is the 1 ounce. And I'm like a third of the way through. Yeah, about like a third. Yeah, a third of the way through. I've had it for a few months now, but I picked it up. And so when I picked it up, I wasn't really crazy about the smell on me. And I was just like, I don't know. But then like, I like left it alone. And then when I came back home, I tried it on again and I just fell in love with it. So anytime that I've been going out or going to something where I'm like dressed really nice or pretty much anywhere, as long as it's not like running errands to like the supermarket, I have been wearing this perfume to death. And I'm sorry if I'm blinding you guys because this is like a super metallic packaging. But the packaging is gorgeous like in and of itself. But I just love, love, love this perfume and definitely would recommend going and smelling it. And they have like a dark version. I don't know. They have a couple other different versions. So if you don't necessarily like this one, I would recommend smelling the other ones. And so moving on to skincare. I only have one skincare product this month. Well, 1.5 because one is like skincare and hair care. But the first like skincare product I have is this Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Hydrating Light Moisturizer. And it looks like this. And originally, I don't know if this is oil free or not. I like couldn't find that out. But I have combo skin and I was watching Tati. She used to be Glam Like Guru here on YouTube. And she was talking about how when she started using more oils and more hydrating products on her skin got kind of less oily because, your skin is mainly oily. Unless you're like severely oily, your skin is normally oily because it is dehydrated and it's trying to produce more oils in order to like counteract the dehydration. So she was like, oh, once I started using oils and like different things like that, my skin just got way better and way healthier and way cleaner. And so I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, maybe I should stop using so much like oil control products and start using products that are more hydrating for the skin. So I use this as my morning moisturizer just by itself, and then at night I mix it with some other, which with the next product that I'm going to talk about. But I really, really like this. It doesn't have a scent. Yeah, it doesn't really have a scent because it is like for sensitive skin. And I actually got this in a bag that I got from Target when you do like this Target takeover thing in college. And it sat on my shelf for the longest because I had another moisturizer that I was using. And I just like was like, oh, simple, it's for sensitive skin. I don't really have that sensitive skin. So I was like, eh. And then when I came home, I threw out my old moisturizer because I was pretty much like out of it anyways before I came home, and I couldn't find it in the store because they were out. So I decided to just crack open this, and I completely fell in love with it. It leaves my skin feeling like hydrated and like plump. Not plump in like a like fat way, but like plump as in like it just feels like really, really hydrated. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not a thick consistency. You don't need that much. A little bit goes a long way, which is really nice. And you get 4.2 fluid ounces, and I think this is like $9.99 at the at like Target. So it is on the little bit more pricier side, but you can always find coupons for Simple because they're a relatively new brand, so they always have coupons out. And then the next thing that kind of falls into skincare and hair care is coconut oil. I discovered the beauty of coconut oil. This is a new jar because I am currently like 3/4 of the way done with my jar that I'm currently using, and it looks a mess because it's just like I've been using it. So at night I like to mix a little bit of this, and I mean like a little bit, like not even like that much of coconut oil with the Simple hydrating face moisturizer. And I find that using an oil on my skin at night just leaves my skin really, really hydrated in the morning. And I use it after I cleanse and tone my skin. And I also use this in my hair as a sealant, and I love it in my hair. Coconut oil is one of those oils you're not going to see results like the first time you use it. It's going to take a couple times for you to see the results. And I just love, like, I've completely fallen in love with it. It doesn't have a super strong coconut scent. So if you don't like those like artificial coconut, like body butter coconut scents, then you might want to still smell it because it doesn't really smell like something you would get from like the Body Shop or something like that. It smells like actual like coconut. Like if you've ever smelled a coconut like fresh off of a tree, that's what it smells like, not like an artificial like Bath and Body Works type of coconut. And it's a really, really light oil. If you don't know anything about coconut oil, I am going to be posting like a whole video about like all the different uses and all the different stuff I use it for. But if you don't know anything, it comes in a solid form, and then when you like dig your hand into it and like rub it together, the heat from your hand will melt it. So if your house is extremely hot, it's probably going to stay in its liquid state. But since I live in like the basement of my house because it's finished, it stays pretty cool down here, so it does stay in its solid state most of the time. And then my second hair care product that I love, have been obsessed with for over a month now, is this Herbal Essence Naked Cleansing Conditioner. Now, I've been on a hair journey, and I have pretty much been wearing my hair in a curly state for going on 2 months now. Almost 3 months. And I was using conditioner to co-wash because obviously like when you wear your hair curly, you don't want to use shampoo all the time. And I wasn't really like, I don't know, I just felt like conditioners were just weighing down my hair. Like, yeah, I was getting the product buildup out of my hair as far as like the gels and the mousses and the stuff that I was using as far as that. But I felt like it was just weighing down my hair, and my curls weren't popping as much, if that makes sense. So I saw a review on this, and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to give it a shot. And it has 0 parabens and 0 sulfates, which is really, really nice. And it's good for color treated hair. So if you do have color treated hair, you can still use it. And I absolutely love this. I use like a couple pumps of it. It says like 3 to 4 pumps. I use way more than that. But you put it in your hair. I put it from like root to tip. And I let it sit for like the first half of my shower, and then I rinse it out, and I either put in like another conditioner, or I'll put in like my Aussie 3-Minute Miracle or something like that after it. But I find that it gets my hair clean, and it gets all the product buildup out of my hair without like stripping the oil out of my hair, which is something that I really look for in a cleansing conditioner, because I don't want it to strip my hair too badly, because I want to use it more often than I would use a shampoo, but I want it to get like the gel and the mousse and anything else that I put in my hair to style it out of it, so that way my curls aren't weighed down. And another thing is, like, I really wasn't into cleansing conditioners at all. I wasn't really looking to buy any. I know Shea Moisture has one, As I Am has one. I just wasn't looking to buy them because they always seem to be in such small containers. Like, I think the As I Am one and the Shea Moisture ones are like, I want to say 10 ounces, and they're like $10, $12. And I was just like, for how much conditioner I go through, that's just not a very cost effective idea for me. And I was like, I don't want to try it and get hooked on it and then have to pay like $20 every couple weeks. Like, that's just like a lot of money. So this one you get 16.9 ounces, which I've had this for about a month now, and I'm almost out. I think it's right about there. I already have a backup, but it's great because it's only $4.99. So for $5 for like a month or two, I can totally handle that. But a lot of the other like more natural hair brands, I feel like you have to pay a lot more for a cleansing conditioner, and I'm just not really into paying that much for it. And another thing is, this smells so freaking good. Like, it, oh my goodness, it smells so good because it has like mint extract, rosemary extract, or like oils. It has a bunch of different like really good smelling oils. Like, it smells so good. And then moving on to makeup, I have a couple of makeup products. And the first one is my long favorite. This is the Lorac Spotlight Powder, and I'm pretty sure this is discontinued, but I lost this. I left it here over, like, when I came home from winter break, I left it here, and so I like was panicking, and I didn't want to buy a new one while I was in college because I was just like, it's kind of an expensive product. I think this runs for like 30 some dollars, but now that it's discontinued, like, I think the cheapest one is like $80 on eBay. But I lost it, and then when I came home, I found it, and I was so excited. I've been using this like every day since I got home. It's what I have on my cheeks today. Well, I have two highlighters on my cheeks today, but this is the main highlighter I have on my cheeks today. It just gives you a nice glow, and it's not overpowering, and it does really well with my skin tone. And so I've been loving this. If you can get your hands on this, I definitely would buy it, and if I see it, I will be buying a backup. And then the next thing I have is, I have two things by Bare Minerals. And the first thing is this Bare Minerals concealer, and this one is in Dark 2, and it's the correcting concealer, and it has SPF of 20, and it just looks like this. It's just like a pan concealer, and I like this concealer because it's really creamy. I actually am interested in picking up a couple shades lighter for my under eye, because I've used this on my under eye a couple times, and I really do like it. I also like to use it like on redness or on my nose, because this one does like actually match my skin tone right now. But I like this one a little bit better than the MAC Studio Finish one, the one that's in the little pot, because it's a lot creamier and I feel like it blends out easier. And overall, this is just a really good concealer. And I find what I figured out this month is that when you use mineral makeup together, it just melds together, and it makes your skin look flawless and so pretty. And then the next thing I have from Bare Minerals is their original loose face powder. And I wear the color Golden Tan. And it just comes in a little thing like this, and it has a shaker, and it has like a little lock so you can lock it so the product doesn't fall out. I like to just tap some into the lid of the concealer and then use a big fluffy brush and just apply it, because I have been wearing a liquid foundation. But what I like about the original one is that it does give your skin a nice glow, and it doesn't really do like a whole lot of oil control, but it is like a powder, so it does cut back a little bit on my oil. It doesn't make me oily, if that makes sense, but it does still give my skin a glow, because I haven't really been into that completely like matte look lately. I don't know, I just haven't really been thinking that that's like the most flattering look for me. And so definitely using like a glowier foundation has helped a ton. And contradicting to what I just said, another foundation that I've been loving is this L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder. And this does give you a pretty matte look. If you haven't heard this, it's like a really liquidy consistency. If you can hear it shaking around. I'm in the shade 330 Classic Tan. And the reason why I've been using this is because I originally was using the MAC Face and Body. and I'm in shade C6, and it got to be a little bit too light, and I really didn't want to pick up a whole nother shade of that because that's like a $30 foundation. And I'd heard a couple good things about this, and I was thinking about picking up the Bare Minerals one, but then I was like, oh, that's a $30 foundation, and this one's only like $11.99, $12.99 at the drugstore, plus I had a coupon for it, and then I got it on sale, so I was just like, I'm going to try this, and I've completely fell in love with it. This is, I featured this in my everyday makeup tutorial, but I like this, but it does dry to kind of a matte finish. That's why I like to use the Bare Minerals powder, like dusting over it, because I feel like it gives my face a little bit of a glow back to it. But I like this one. It does help with oil control because does dry to like a matte powder finish. So I have been loving that, completely like obsessed with it this month. And another L'Oreal product has been this L'Oreal Voluminous Originals. I originally picked this up just because I had never tried it, and I feel like this is just one of those like classic mascaras that like everybody should try at one point in their like makeup life, career, whatever you want to call it, journey. But I originally just picked it up because it was cheap. I was like, okay, I need a new mascara, I want to try something new. And I've been completely obsessed with it. It's the mascara that I'm wearing currently right now. And I feel like it just gives my eyelashes a ton of volume and a little bit of length. I'm more looking for like volume and than I am length. But I feel like this is a really, really, really good mascara. And it's a classic. And I feel like you can find this everywhere. It's not like something that's hard to find, which is really good and something that I like. And then we're getting to the last couple makeup products, I swear. So the next product I've been loving is this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I've been loving to use this as a primer. I would not say that it's a dupe for the Benefit Erase Paste, or not Erase Paste, the Benefit Porefessional. But I do think that it gives my skin a really nice like blank, like blurred out canvas, and it does help my makeup glide on really well, and it doesn't make me more oily. And I would say it kind of helps with oil control, but not like anything drastic, but it definitely doesn't make me more oily, which is something that I look for in a primer. So I've been enjoying this. And then another Maybelline product is this Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner. I have mine in Blackest Black. And I recently got back into gel eyeliner. I was using liquid for a really long time, and I just really wanted to get back into gel because I had used gel a while ago and I just really, really liked it. This is just a basic black eyeliner. It's like, it's not anything like super special, but I don't know, I really like this one, and it's cheaper than the L'Oreal one, so I would definitely recommend picking this one up if you can. And then the last two products, well, three kind of, is I've been enjoying this Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I have mine in dark brown, and I've been using the heck out of this for the past couple months. It's one of the products I use on my brow. I will be uploading a brow tutorial soon, so you'll be able to see everything that I use. And I like to use it with this Sonia Kashuk brush. This came in a set, and I would literally buy the whole set again just for this brush. Like, this is the best eyebrow brush I have ever used in my life. It reminds me so much of the Anastasia one because of like the thinness and the stiffness of the bristles. I am interested in buying the Anastasia one just because I like to have one that has a spoolie on the end. But literally, this is the best drugstore brush. I think it comes in a set that's like, I want to say the set is like $20, but I would literally buy it just for this set, this brush. And I'm like, I think I don't remember right off the top of my head, but the other brushes in this kit are really good. So if you can find the one with like this pattern, or their angled eyeliner brushes in their kits, are really, really good. And then the last makeup product, which is a little like brush that I have to give a shout out to, is the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. I originally picked this up because Emily Noel 83 raves about this brush for cream highlights, cream blushes, and things of that nature. And I do use it for cream highlights, cream blushes, that type of stuff, which I have been wearing cream blushes a lot lately. So I have two of these. One, I like to use this to apply my L'Oreal Magic Nude foundation that I talked about earlier. And I have one for that specifically. And I think it's small, but it buffs in the foundation so quickly. And because the bristles are so like short, they're stiff. So like it allows you to really just like sit there and buff, and it's not like the bristles aren't like moving everywhere. So it allows you to get like a really flawless blend. And I don't really like applying that foundation with my fingers, and then I was like, let me try the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush, and I completely fell in love with the foundation because applying it with my fingers, I just wasn't really feeling that. But this brush is like such a game changer, and it's only $3, so if you can pick this up, which is in most Targets right now, I would definitely recommend that, and I think you will definitely love it. And if you don't, it's only $3, so it's not that big of an investment. And that is all of my monthly favorites for this month, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.